Hello everyone on YouTube, this is Jordan here bringing you another video, and today I'm finally going to be doing a review of my 4-month-old Lenovo IdeaPad 320 laptop. It is currently turned on, so it's a shame I didn't show you how it boots up because it's quite quick. I've just reinstalled Windows 10 on this thing on Friday, a lot faster than it was when I first got it. So I'm going to go over the specs of this laptop. Apologies for if you can't see the computer. I've had my camera choose a set to front-facing camera because I don't know why iOS 13 uses the back-facing camera, because the iPhone 7 doesn't have a back-facing camera. So here are the specs. This computer is a Lenovo IdeaPad 15 inches laptop, 320. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM. It has a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Sound left.
It has an AMD Radeon A6 processor with discrete graphics. This is the AMD model. You can get a version with an Intel. And possibly you can get one with 8 gigs of RAM as well, if you're looking.
Sound left.
This was designed to be a budget-friendly multimedia laptop. And there's the keyboard here. I don't like typing on laptop keyboards, so I generally type on an external keyboard.
Sound left.
Oh, be quiet. This is what I don't like about iOS 13 voiceover. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. What we're going to do is we're going to see if we can use this Lenovo IdeaPad 320 and see what it can do. So I currently have Facebook open here.
Sound left.
Let's just close it. And I am using a screen reader, by the way, on both my phone and computer, so you'll hear NVDA talking, because I'm using NVDA. So I'm just going to close out of Facebook.
Optimize drives dialog. You can optimize your drives to help your computer run more efficiently.
Let's turn that up. This is the only time I ever need to use my laptop keyboard. So I've currently got a disk defragmentation in progress, and it's safe to do it on this computer because it doesn't have an SSD.
Close button, change setting, stop button, status list, Windows, C, media type, hard disk drive, last analyzed or optimized, running, current status, past 7, 0 consolidated.
So let's look at the programs I have on this computer. So I'm going to hold it up to the speaker, and we'll go over the programs I have installed. Now this is a fresh install of Windows 10, but I've just installed a few stuff that I know I'm going to need. That I know I'm going to need. So we'll go into my start menu.
Sound right.
This laptop is a lot faster now than it used to be.
Level.
So I'm gonna go through all my programs with the down arrow key, like you would in any
Sound right.
like you would in any screen reader.
All apps list, recently added grouping. 7-zip file manager, new. AMD Radeon settings, new.
Of course, I use 7-zip. I need that.
Lenovo migration assistant, new. Expand to recently added apps group collapsed. Grouping. 3D viewer. 7-zip folder, new. Collapsed. A grouping. Alarms clock. AMD Radeon settings folder, new. Collapsed. C grouping. Calculator. Calendar. Camera. Cortana. F grouping. Feedback hub. G grouping. Get help. Google Chrome, new.
Of course, Google Chrome is what I installed, and I love Google Chrome. I will try other browsers, but I'm never leaving Google Chrome. I love Chrome. I've always loved Chrome, ever since I first got a laptop. Chrome would be the first program I would install after my screen reader, and it always has been. The reason for that is Chrome's just got a heck of a lot of good extensions that you can add to it.
L grouping. Lenovo migration assistant folder, new. Collapsed.
So these are all my PC manufacturer stuff, which I manually installed because they weren't appearing when I first installed this copy of Windows.
Lenovo Vantage, new.
You're probably thinking, you've got McAfee on this, right, Jordan? Well, the answer to that is no. I do not have McAfee on here.
M grouping.
As you can see here.
Mail. Maps. Microsoft Edge.
We've got Microsoft Edge. This is the old Microsoft Edge. the best Microsoft Edge, in my opinion. I love the old Microsoft Edge. I don't like the new one.
Microsoft Store.
Microsoft Store, included in every Windows 10 installation.
Mixed reality portal.
Mixed reality portal.
Add grouping. NVDA folder new collapsed. O grouping. OneDrive. OneNote for Windows 10. P grouping. People. Photos. S grouping. C monkey folder new collapsed settings. Skype. V grouping. Voice recorder. All apps list. W grouping. Weather. Windows accessories folder collapsed. All apps list. W grouping. Windows administrative tools folder collapsed. Windows ease of access folder collapsed. Windows PowerShell folder collapsed. Windows security. Windows system folder.
So that's it, really. This computer is pretty much bloatware free. And is running at optimal performance, the best it could possibly be. This was designed to be a budget-friendly multimedia laptop. So, what can you do with this laptop? Well, you can.
It's 12 p.m.
Well, thank you very much, Communiclock, Watch, and Mac, for telling me the time. Okay, you've just heard what time it is now. But that's not true, depending on whether you're watching this. When you're watching it. So I'm going to go off camera, and we're going to run some websites on Google Chrome. Ooh, there goes my Google Home.
Optimize drive.
Something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Notification user fully BT up 5G and 5N internet access.
Well, the laptop's saying it's got internet access, so it's just my Google Home. I've had it since Christmas now. I do want to do a video of Google Home, so let's see what apps I've got currently running.
Google Chrome row 1. Google.
Okay, we've got Chrome running, so let's try. Let's go to YouTube.
Address it. YouTube.com. Select. Com.
So that seems to be loading. There we go. Didn't take long. It usually takes. It would have taken ages had I have not done a fresh install of Windows 10. So let's do. Let's see how long it takes to open a video. So let's go search for one of my videos. Yeah, we'll search for that. Those clicks are a Google Chrome extension I have installed called Sound on Click, which is very good for the blind. It will tell you when a page is loading, and it lets you know you've clicked on a link. So let's go play the first video. Let's go play any video we see.
Clickable Windows tips and tricks from Jordan episode 8. How to set up a brand new Windows PC.
And here's the video I did before I got my new Lenovo Yoga 500. RIP. I miss that computer. Anyway, let's see how long it takes to load the video and actually play it. I'm doing this off camera, so you can't actually see the computer itself, but I'm going to go over the progress as we go along. So I'm going to press enter on this video. And there we go, it loaded in about 5 seconds. So I'm just going to get out of there, because that's one of the videos I did. So we know YouTube works on this computer. So what about if we want to do some social media? Well, let's go on Facebook. Now, I use a different browser for going on Facebook, but we're going to use Chrome anyway, just to see how long it takes for this laptop to load Facebook posts in the newsfeed. And yeah, I'm not going to do a post, because if my followers on Facebook are watching this, then they don't need to see this. But those who don't follow me on Facebook, then well, I'm not going to do it anyway for privacy reasons. But we're going to see, if you can do some social networking on this computer.
Com.
So I'm going to load Facebook in there.
Alert to help personalize content. Facebook. Login or sign up document. Email or phone edit blank. 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 Blank.
Need to log in. That's normal.
What time? Jordan Livesey 9.
Oh, great. It's going to read out my email address. This is what I don't like about screen readers.
Mail. C-O-M. Com. Password edit protected blank.
Good thing is it never reads out passwords. Wow, I can't believe Chrome still doesn't auto-fill them in and automatically log you in.
Stop. Start. 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 Login.
So let's try logging in. I should get an email saying I logged in from a new computer. That's because I formatted this computer to run a new installation of Windows 10. Don't know what it's doing now, but it seems to be taking a while to log me in.
Facebook document. Clickable chat 18 online.
Oh, we're on. We're online. So there we go, we're online. We're on Facebook, we're logged in. I want to see me notifications, so I'm going to click allow. And it's saying I've got one new notification. I ain't going to read it yet, and I don't really use Chrome to go on Facebook, due to the fact that there is an accessible version of Facebook designed for Mozilla Firefox and Internet Explorer. So what do I want to do next? Let's listen to... I like to play MIDI files with me, so let's just close out of Chrome. And we can still see the defragmentation still going along.
Lenovo D Pro 1 Lenovo.
Still in progress, that. There we go. Just saved the screenshot to OneDrive. That's why I got that. That's why you can hear those notifications. So let's listen to a MIDI file. So we're going to go into the scores.
Scores 5. Scores items. Freer mid. Katsumi R1 mid 4. Katsumi.
I'm just going to listen to this one. See how good the sound quality is on this computer.
Sound left. Sound left. Sound left.
So you can totally listen to music on this laptop
Sound left.
if you wanted to. As you probably heard, I put my microphone towards the speakers so that you can hear the computer. But you can totally listen to music on this computer. It's got Dolby Audio and Realtek speakers, so pretty good. And funny thing is, I got this Lenovo brand new, but it's saying it's out of warranty. And I don't know why, because it's a new laptop, which I got back in the end of January. I'm not going to go through installing Manamon. I'll probably do that in some other video. But I don't have a Manamon license anyway, so I'm not going to do it. I used to have a Manamon 2 license, but that's on my really old decrepit Lenovo Yoga 500. The laptop I started this channel on. Even though I started it on a Toshiba, that Toshiba wasn't technically mine, it belonged to college. So I can definitely say that the Lenovo Yoga 500 was my starting thing. Let's just get out of wrong keyboard. I've got two computer keyboards. One's broke, this one's functional. This one I'm using used to come with my mum's Windows 7 computer. And the computer used to run Windows XP. So it's pretty old keyboard, but still works quite well, even on modern computers. So gaming is possible on this computer, but you can't play graphically demanding games. You can only play low-end games, probably like Slime Rancher and all that. If you're thinking of getting one, I think these are still available. This is a 2017 model, I think. It did come with Windows 10 Home 1703 installed on it, and a trial of Microsoft Office Professional 2016. So what are my final thoughts? Personally, if you're on a budget, you can't go wrong with a Lenovo. A budget-friendly Lenovo is just what you need for stuff like, if you want to do some web browsing, this laptop's perfect. But I wouldn't have a lot of software installed on here. I just have the software you need. Because this computer does perform well, but it's not like the Yoga where no matter how much is installed on that computer, it wouldn't slow down a pinch. Oh, and you're probably wondering, can this run the latest build of Windows 10? Yes, it can. I'm currently running the 2004 build of Windows 10. And because I was lame and didn't disconnect from the internet when I wanted to install Windows 10 on here. So, what do I recommend you do when you first get a new computer? Well, what I would do is, personally, I'd check out the pre-installed Windows 10 first, but I'd really recommend just doing a clean install. That way you don't have bloatware messing up your system. But you don't need to do that because generally there's not much. Generally, a lot of modern laptops these days don't come with that much bloatware. The only thing I don't like about Lenovo laptops is the battery. They run down really quick. No matter whether you've got battery saver mode on here. And in case you're wondering, there is no touch screen on this computer. I don't use a touch screen on this computer. It doesn't come with one. Windows Hello is supported on here, however. You can only use a pin. The funny thing is, when I got this computer, McAfee was installed, but I also had Windows Defender enabled as well, which was supposedly quite weird. And I was able to scan the computer using Windows Defender. So I have a message for Lenovo. Windows 10 comes with antivirus. Third-party antivirus running on top of Windows is just going to slow the computer down. So that's what I recommend uninstalling when you first get this computer. Well, any computer that shipped with McAfee installed. I was lucky to have Microsoft Office 2016 shipped with this computer, but I do not have a license to use it, so I decided to uninstall it and just do a fresh install of the operating system on here. I do love Windows 10. I think it's a fantastic operating system. And I do hope Windows 10 continues to improve, but for now it does have a long way to go, but it's good enough for now. Anyway, that was my review of my Lenovo IdeaPad 320 computer. You've seen what it can do. Of course, it's the only computer I've got that's a Windows computer for now. My EGL CS14D02 which you probably saw when I released the video, I am back, new year, new projects. I no longer use that computer anymore. And the reason why is this computer serves as that computer's replacement. The reason for that being is that Google Chrome was just sluggish on it. However, when I installed Google Chrome on here for the first time, I noticed a big improvement. So what that's telling me there is Google Chrome is alright running on a minimum of 4 gigabytes of RAM. But if you've got a laptop with 8 gigabytes, then that's better. The RAM on here is DDR4, so you can actually, if you wanted to, you can actually install more RAM. Apparently that's what I read in the manufacturer's description anyway. I could be wrong. You can install an SSD on here. This computer actually came with 2 hard drives. Because at the moment the MIDI file I was playing is actually on my second hard drive, not on the one Windows is installed.
Scores row 1 column. Scores R1 mid R2 MSC. Song 001 mid.
Let's just listen to another MIDI file.
Now playing. Scores row 1. Song 004.
And here's another one.
Now playing.
So, Windows Media Player on this computer is pretty solid. It has no issues playing anything on Windows Media Player. But it has no issues with YouTube either, which is good. So, as a budget-friendly computer, it's okay. But if I were you, I'd go for a higher-end computer. I mean, this computer would be alright as your main computer, but I wouldn't use it for too long.
Scores row song 008 mid 8 of the more we get to
It's primarily to be for, you know, budget, for people who just want a computer for web browsing and stuff.
XG. Items view list devices and drop devices folders grouping expand downloads row 2 3D up folders 3D up folders 7.
But this computer has no issues with this with navigating and stuff. Oh, and on Windows 10 setup, it's best you go for a local account. Mainly because I like to go local. Because when I first set up this computer, after I signed in with my Microsoft account, I noticed some performance issues. But now that I've set this up myself, I'm noticing some big improvements.
Start with
I mean, I don't have to wait for my start menu to load now when I press the Windows key.
all app 7 zip file managed. This PC window items.
And, yeah.
Stop recording video. Button.
Thank you for watching this video. This is Jordan signing off saying have a good day, everyone.